And now, a reenactment of Eric realizing he has nobody left that he cares about this season, but still has to watch 4 more weeks of Idol.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
Hello, everyone, and good evening. Welcome to Reality Hour. I am your host, Adam Samuel. Today, we're talking about American Idol again. There's a top 9. We're going to talk about the top 11 week. I was out last week, so thank you, Grace and Eric, for covering for me. And joining me are Grace and Eric. What's up, guys?
Not a lot. Although, I know we're not excited about this season, but I have something over here that I might need to dust off. Because I think the game might be over after this week, if it wasn't already
After
over.
this week, it was over. It was over when you got first pick in the draft, Grace.
I've blown that pick before many times.
When you got first pick and you picked correctly, it was over.
Eric, what's going on? How you doing? Did you miss me last week?
I missed you last week. Honestly, Adam, before we started recording, said that he wouldn't be watching this if it wasn't for us. And I'm pretty much in the same boat for the next 4 weeks. I wouldn't be watching if it wasn't for you two. Because the last person I had any investment in this season is gone as of this week. With 4 weeks left to go. And can I tell you the most messed up part about it? I mean, yes, Ray was not very good this week. I don't think she should have gone home, but she
None of them are good. They're all bad.
That's the thing. None of them are good, and so she should have survived. Because she
the range is from bad to really bad. There's nothing beyond that.
Well, I thought Ray was good some weeks, just not this week.
I'll say, you're never good with MacArthur Park. I know she mentioned that even Carrie sang that song, but Carrie's performance wasn't memorable of that. Amber Holcomb's was, but not for a good reason.
Yeah, I feel like, in my opinion, a more interesting podcast like that, if I was watching American Idol podcast, the idea that I would be thinking is where did this season go wrong? We're clearly at a point where things are not great. How did we get here? It's like a post-mortem. Is that the term? I watched bits and pieces of the Faith Week last week. I didn't even watch the whole show. And Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I don't know how you guys made it through, but I used to love this show. I used to have a passion for it. And to see it at this point is just disappointing. It's like watching a I don't know. It's it kind of became a lampooning of everything the show used to be.
So here's what I've noticed. The problem this year, I noticed something after watching this week's performances. Nobody this season can't sing. Everyone has a decent to good voice. It's just that nobody's interesting is the problem.
And that's nobody's not the fault. I feel like producers can make anyone interesting.
What?
This is not a fault of the contestants. I'm sure they're all lovely people. This is a fault of the producers for not, something in the storytelling of this season has gone horribly wrong.
I mean, I don't know, but I mean, there were a couple of solid vocals this week, but it's just none of the contestants or anyone that none of our main contestants are people I would pay to see live or people I would care about. And that's never happened this early in the season for me before. So yeah, it's rough going.
Well, what about you, Grace? What any thoughts here?
It is so weird that I'm more positive than the two of you. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't love this season either, but I'm not ready to just give up on it completely.
Yeah, because you're going to win the draft, so you at least have something keeping you invested.
Yeah, it's not really fair, Grace.
At least I have something to look forward to. Of course, there's other things, but
Whatever things.
Not only did we lose Ray, we lost Philman, so Eric lost both contestants. I saw several headlines calling this a shocking elimination. I don't know on what universe, but this for me was probably the least surprising elimination we've had all season. For both of them.
Given that Ray was in the bottom 2 last week and ABC Idol track record, we knew she was gone this week, no matter what she did. Didn't help
And
that
Philman's never been popular.
picked a bad performance, but to pick a bad song and didn't deliver it well. But Philman, yeah, moving on. God, this season sucks. I've never blanketed before on this podcast. This was the first week I've ever been tempted to do so.
If I was to blanket, it would not be for a
out.
contestant. It would be for the season. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can't blanket until every one of your contestants is out. You still have 4 left. You have more than Adam and I. I've only got 3.
I have 4 left. But do I care about any of them is the question.
I mean, until all 4 of them are gone, which is not going to happen because Keyla's going to make the finale.
Yes, 100%.
You have no right to blanket.
You're assuming that I care about the draft more than I care about.
No, I know you don't, but I know you don't.
Okay. Anyway, can we get into the contestants? Because honestly, let's just go through them.
All right, let's talk about the nice things this week.
What nice things?
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame night.
That's their title for the episode. What nice things.
Yeah.
I will say this, though. I did think Pat Benatar and Neil Giraldo did a good job as mentors.
I didn't watch either of them, but I'll take your word for it.
Oh my God, Billy Idol. Did you watch that?
Yeah, he did a duet with Carrie at the beginning of the show.
Sure.
And then Pat and Neil performed as well, but that's a separate issue. But yeah, let's
Chris begin
with Chris. Cold as ice.
You're as cold as ice. Something you'll think twice.
I gotta say, it might be cold as ice to say this, but I'd have sent him home this week.
I think he's going home next week for sure.
I hope so.
Or most likely.
We're in trouble.
But I didn't hate it, but at least he didn't sing I'll Be Again. I think, he didn't even sound bad. I kind of liked the way he...
Nobody sounded bad. That wasn't a problem.
Except for Ray.
I would rather if they sounded bad, because then I would have something,
I will say this. The hair was too pretty this week. It was kind of distracting. And at the end when Seacrest ran up with a fan, I'm like, bro. Because although, for me at least, when the wind machine gets turned on and the contestant sounds like shit, it somehow makes it worse.
Let's talk about Braden, shall we?
He's going to be third placer.
I get the whole no more slow songs thing, but Superstition? Really? You don't have to be a good singer. You don't have to be a good singer to pull this song off.
Third placer.
You think he's getting third?
Yeah.
I can see him knocking Brooks out of the third spot in the finale. I can. But this is a song that if I never hear it again for the rest of my life, I will die happily. I am so tired of hearing it. Moving on to Brooks, These Days by Jackson Browne. I don't know this song.
Days could come back. Oh, that's a different song. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know this song, but it was just him, a guitar with a cello. I thought it was really nice. Better than anything else we'd seen that night to that point. Much better than his uncomfortable Linger performance.
I'm not invested enough to vote for the remaining of the season, but if I was going to vote for anyone, it'd be Brooks. Not just because he's from close enough to me that I could potentially see a hometown visit, but at least he's fucking unique compared to everybody else this season. At least he's not boring and the same as 50 other contestants we've had on the show before. His voice actually is different. I don't think I like it, but it's different, and so I'll give him that.
Do you think this is the season the show gets nominated for an Emmy?
Oh, that was good, Adam. That was good. Emmy nominated
No, I really
American
did like this performance. I thought it was really, really nice. And sometimes less is more, and that's exactly what this was.
I'm totally apathetic. I think he's fine, but he's nah. Meh. But meh is like better than my feelings for most of these people.
Oh boy. All right, Daniel Stallworth, Living on a Prayer.
Oh, we're halfway there. That's what I
Except
was.
he took this thing to church,
That's what I was singing for
and
this
I
season.
almost fell asleep.
Here's what I'll say. 5 seconds in, I hated the arrangement he did on this song. Hated it. He could sing well, but I couldn't get past how much I hated the arrangement.
Okay. I honestly felt the same way. The arrangement was not for me at all. To the point where I couldn't really take it seriously.
Yep.
Good for him for, being himself and all that jazz, but like you could
Not
have picked like I don't know. Something that this just didn't work for me.
Nope.
I'm gonna go harsher than you guys. I think this was a mess. I think
I
it
don't
was
think it
just.
was a mess. He sang it
Yeah,
well, but I
Daniel.
thought the
I mean, he's
arrangement
saying
was
it well, but like just the arrangement, just
yeah.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Here I am, sign, seal, deliver, I'm you. I kind of like her.
What?
I kind of like this performance. I just like the song. So I was like,
Can I say? I actually agree, Adam. This was my favorite performance from McCullough so far this season.
it might be my favorite performance of the season, if that's a low bar to
I know,
go.
low bar. But it still got a bit shouty towards the end, but until then, I thought it was great. So
A lot of people, I'm seeing a lot of dislike of her online, and a lot of it is just ungodly forced. I've seen this for years on the other shows, but people are saying that, we need to stop looking at her son. She's not the only parent on this season. Just saying. And again, she is one of the most popular contestants, so I think she's a lock for the finale at this point, if she wasn't already. I thought it was really good, and especially at the crowd going on forever. Do I think she'll win? Maybe.
No. I think she's runner up, though. I do think she gets second.
I can deal with that. But leave her kid alone. Drew's not part of this.
Lucas Leon.
Ronnie, have you seen them yet? Oh.
I was very, very nervous when he said he was singing Benny and the Jets. Because I don't know how many rabid aliens are still out there. My best guess is not very many, but
there are dozens of us, Grace. Dozens.
I
paid an ungodly amount of money to sit near the back of Meriwether Post Pavilion in July just to see Haley Reinhart sing 6 songs.
Which were the 6 songs?
Okay. I don't know. It's coming up in July.
No.
Okay, but anyway, but and we've seen, and he really just wanted to do something he didn't want to do a country song this week. I'm all for it, but people have had that same logic and they've gone home. I will say though, the piano playing was really good, and when you're a guy on these shows, the more instruments you play, that's good for you.
This wasn't as terrible as Ben Bradley's version in season 13. I'll give it that. But Haley Reinhart also owns this song on American Idol. And I also preferred when Marshall Hamburger sang this on Australian Idol last year.
Wait, his name is Hamburger?
Lucas is bottom tier for me. Yes, his last name is Hamburger.
That was my thought too.
I feel like we just skipped right over that.
Never of you watched Australian Idol last year, clearly. He was really good last year, and he won. He won last year. He was good. Lucas was bottom tier for me.
I don't think he's going to be around much longer, but who knows?
Yeah, I think he's out next, but I do like him.
Okay, whatever. Kyndal Inskeep.
We got to talk about Kyndal. So Kyndal was actually torn between 2 songs. The other one that she didn't pick, and Pat Benatar and I both wanted her to pick Message in a Bottle.
That would have been not bad.
She went with the safe pick, and judging by the looks on her face and the fact that she was not in her best voice this week, she clearly thinks that she's going to be out pretty soon. And I think she's right. I think she's going home next week too.
How many people are going home next week?
2.
I think 2.
Yeah, 2.
I think it's going to be Kyndal and either Lucas or Chris, but who knows? But no, I mean, I like Piece of My Heart is just such a safe like song choice. And like that's probably why she picked it, because well, it's a terrible song choice no matter how you do it, but
Disagree. You can the thing is the song choice. I love the song, but her voice wasn't strong enough for it. Even if she was at her peak, she wouldn't have been strong enough for it. I would have cut her this week, honestly, based on it.
And the fact that like she already thinks she's on borrowed time, and she was the last one declared safe at results, like things are not looking good.
I'm in danger.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will say the fact that she's not gonna make it more further for 2 more weeks, given how hard they pushed her towards the start of the season, is actually kind of impressive. So
you were the chosen one.
No, let's talk about the actual chosen one. Hannah Harper doing.
Yes. Hannah Harper. Philman got cut, so we don't talk about him. But yeah, Landslide. She said she didn't grow up with rock music, but this song was not only it was originally by Fleetwood Mac, but it was covered by the Chicks, and that's probably the version that Hannah had in mind when she picked this song. Because even like some of the things that the band was doing were stripped straight from the Chicks version, which I actually think is better than Stevie Nicks' version. Sorry, kill me. And she brought the guitar back out, so I think it's safe to say this competition is officially over.
I mean, she's the winner. I mean, I would prefer that Brooks or Keyla win over her, but it won't matter because Hannah's going to win.
Yeah, probably.
And this was her best performance so far. I thought it was really nice. But to be fair, it's not really a challenging song.
I was bored, but moving on.
Jordan a lot of that song is kind of a sleepy song, but it is a gorgeous song.
Jordan McCullough.
Somebody to Love. Something that Eric and Adam cannot find this season of American Idol at all.
That was a good one, Grace. I gotta say,
I think Jordan sing this on The Voice. Every time a song was performed this week, I was like, "Oh, I really like that song much better when it was this time." And that was pretty much the complete through line of this entire episode.
Yep, pretty much.
Haley Reinhardt, Jordan.
What I'll say, Jordan sang it really well. Jordan, this was a fantastic vocal performance. And I really, really, really wish he wasn't a gospel singer, and wasn't going to do that after the show, because he's the best singer in this competition, and it's not even close.
He's probably going home next.
I don't think he will. I think it's. I
think he might, honestly, given how the season's been going so far.
I think it's a combination.
The pattern would be that all the good people get cut before. Yeah. So.
No, I think it's a combo of Kyndal, Lucas, and Chris. 2 of those 3 are gone next week. But yeah, Jordan, like, first of all, the fact that he said he heard this song for the first time before his sit down with Pat and Neil, like,
oh, really?
These kids! Why do they not know this music? Why does the show continue to make me feel old? This show just continues to make me feel really old, and I'm so tired of it.
I don't care about the theme. I just care if it's good or if it doesn't make me want to turn the TV off and watch something else.
We got 4 more weeks of this crap. Next week, Jennifer Hudson's mentoring.
Yay! And guest judging.
That's good, at least.
American Idol doesn't do guest judges.
Not usually, but they do occasionally.
Yeah, well, I mean, Jennifer Hudson is the American Idol EGOT. I mean, only like 20-some people in the world have EGOT status. So, good for her. Now, I know a lot of I know she was pretty unpopular when she was on the other singing show across the street.
We don't talk about it.
But I know. I mean, if she does throw a shoe at somebody, we'll see. But yeah, it's the bad news is it's Disney night. The good news is we only have one this year.
Well, that's only one show a week this year. That's why.
I know. Even
Which
though
is
they
good
don't have a
news.
Sunday night show anymore, but I don't want to give ABC any ideas.
There's like a Twilight Zone where I'm excited for the next season of Dancing with the Stars and I'm hating American Idol. What is
Surprised they
happening?
haven't announced- Well, you liked Dancing with the Stars last season. I didn't, but
I love that. Last season, in my opinion, was probably the best season that I've ever seen.
Anyway, on that note, talk to you all next week.
Bye, guys.
Get
We're
your
almost
Mickey ears
there.
on.
We're almost through.